So you may have heard of the Japanese art form called kintsugi, where pottery is put back together in such a way that it accentuates the cracks instead of trying to make them disappear. But did you know that sometimes nature does the exact same thing? Let's check it out. So I'm here in southwestern Colorado, and I hike in this canyon pretty often. The rock around here is primarily sandstone, and while there's a lot of cool variation, this one particular rock caught my eye. Initially, I just thought it was beautiful. It really stands out from the other rocks because of these lines in it. But then I realized there was something strange about those. You see, sandstone is a sedimentary rock where layer after layer is deposited and accumulates, and it's sort of like a 3D printer, you know, just building up over time. But that can't be the full story of what happened here. It has lines going in more than one direction, so the layers are on multiple axes. That couldn't happen just by deposition. So I started to ask, what's going on with these lines? Why are they at angles to each other? After several months of passing this rock every time I hiked this trail and wondering in my head what's going on here, I finally voiced my curiosity and asked some friends. Luckily, I got some help from a geologist friend of a friend, and they got me pointed in the right direction. Here's what I found out. The original rock was created like all the other sandstone, layer after layer, sand getting deposited here by wind and just piling up, and then eventually getting compressed. But then something else happened. The rock experienced some type of pressure, possibly from being in a fault zone. The pressure caused these cracks, which are referred to as deformation bands. Then mineralized water seeped in, and these quartz crystals grew, creating this beautiful banded effect that reminds me so much of kintsugi. So you can see this is, the original sedimentary rock. This is where it cracked from that pressure, and then maybe a long time later, water came in and these quartz bands were formed. And now those are harder than the parent sandstone. And so you have this effect where the sandstone is wearing away and you have these pockets. It's so dope. Another cool thing about this is these type of cataclastic bands, as they're called, were first described in this area. Who knew?